This is the Wiiviewer.
And a LilWiiviewer.
And we're going to review
Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards.
This is the second Kirby game that I've reviewed. The first was Kirby's Adventure. I think Kirby 64 is a lot more fun than Kirby's Adventure. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
The story is about a fairy named Ribbon who has come to Kirby's planet to recover a crystal. When she gets here, she finds out that it's been broken up into 74 perfectly identical pieces. And for some reason, Kirby decides to help her. As they're collecting the shards of the crystal, they come across old friends and enemies of Kirby's, who have been possessed by the dark matter that has been attached to the crystal shard. As they beat back the dark matter, the other characters decide to join them on their quest to recollect all the crystal shards, since apparently nobody else has anything better to do. Kirby games will never be known for a deep story, but this one really wasn't bad. They do a good job of advancing the story in the cutscenes, which were always fun to watch. If you've never played a Kirby game before, you play as a pink marshmallow who can suck up and absorb the powers of the enemies around him. The gimmick of this game is that you can mix enemies' powers. I thought it was very clever because you mix and match powers, so you never quite know what you're going to get when you mix two powers together. Sometimes you can make something that's completely powerful, and sometimes you can make stuff that's absolutely worthless.
But this one combination will kill you if you use it too much. And this power is dynamite.
Dynamite!
What was that?
Sorry. I know you don't get that reference. It's from a 70s show. Never mind, I'm old.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Anyway, the dynamite, rock, and bomb will kill you. And that thing is super powerful. It has a super range and everything. There is one worthless power. This light bulb one.
Oh, the light bulb? Ooh, I have a light bulb. Or how about the one you turn into ice and then you get melted by your heat? What's the point of that?
Let's say that's even worse than the light bulb.
Kirby also has a terrifying attack that lets him rip off his face and throw it at enemies. Ew. This game has an interesting mix of 3D and 2D. You're in a 3D world, but the camera will stay fixed on where it wants you to be. So it turns this 3D world into a 2D side-scroller. So what did you think of the controls?
Please do not use the GameCube controller. You can't use the analog stick. You just use the control pad instead. If I had the GameCube controller, I would be depressed right now because I wouldn't even know how to get past level 1. I even had trouble with that level.
You don't like using the D-pad. So you say play this game with the classic controller. The analog stick doesn't work on the GameCube controller, but it does work on the classic controller. As you go through the levels, you'll have to find crystal shards.
There are 3 crystal shards in each level and 1 in each boss.
If you collect all those, you'll get the best ending. So that's good for completists. Let's talk about the minigames, since I know you love those.
My favorite minigame is the one when you're on this huge platform in the middle of nowhere. And then you try to knock off anybody with these weird superpowers that knocks off these 8x8, 9x9, 10x10 block. And the pieces will fall off at the edge pieces, and corner pieces will fall off. And then you have to battle on a smaller platform.
Yeah, that was probably the best minigame. There was one thing that Kirby's Adventure did right and this one did wrong. And that's the victory dance. But at least in Kirby's Adventure, he flaunted it. How do you beat that? Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. What'd you think of it, LilWiiviewer?
It was good. I think this game is worth a buy.
I would agree with you, LilWiiviewer. I really did enjoy Kirby 64. And I think this game is worth a buy as well.